That's a big drive. This shot here from about 240 yards.
Went straight down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Yeah, oh no, this one's left.
Getting ready to play their third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
What a disappointment. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Here we are at the second tee. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Time for the second shot into the third. This one is right down the pipe. This one's for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. He's currently in a share of 11th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
We're back along the beach here at Tahitian Escape, the 4th hole, Rich.
Long par 4 and sand everywhere. What a spectacular setting this hole is. You find the fairway, your second shot is going to be a little bit downhill, surrounded by what? More sand? You don't say here in Tahiti. What a spectacular hole this is.
Sitting at 1 under, trying to crack into the top 10. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That's well holed. Currently 1 under for the round. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Going with the 7.
This one is all over it.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. 14 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Was on a good line. Putting for a par here. You finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Trailing by 4 strokes. Time to tee off at the 6th. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, well played. This putt is about 16 feet. That was a gallant attempt. 7 feet to the cup. Hey, that's a chance. For the par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. And this putt to move into the top 10. Good looking putt. That's inside the range. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's in a share of 7th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That's heading for the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 2 under for the day. And the closing hole on the outward 9 at Tahitian Escape is a par 4 measuring 420 from the tips, Rich.
Layup short of those fairway bunkers, those cross bunkers there in the fairway. Second shot straight back up the hill. When the pin's in the back of the green, it's almost a completely blind second shot. Finding the green here in 2. Job well done.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey here. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie.
This one might roll into the rough. Setting up in some very deep rough. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. That's a good way to move into the top 10. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to this hole. That's a par 4. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Opting for the 9-iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Yeah, Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Putting for a par now. Yeah, he'll take that. He's currently tied for 9th. Let's head to the 12th hole. Going with the 5-wood. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. At -2, going along nicely today. Let's see what happens here. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Nicely done. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Oh, well, that was the number, no doubt about that. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Next up is this par 4 hole. Well played, mate. Playing from around 150 yards here. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, well played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Lovely, lovely run.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
Just a simple tap in for birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Going with the 8-iron here. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well struck. This putt is for a share of 2nd.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
Beautiful shot. And that will take him to 6 under. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And that finds him in a share of second.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And the penultimate hole at Tahitian Escape is another one of those risk-reward par fours.
A hole that you are just hoping that the wind is helping just a little bit. Straight back up the hill. Just a couple of little bunkers there that you don't really want to find. But even if you do, the way this green is sloped, everything kind of seems to run right towards the middle. This is a fantastic opportunity for birdie, certainly, more than likely an eagle or two.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And as this player tees off on their final hole, they're one shot off the lead. Playing from around 210 yards here.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Opting for the 5-wood. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And that's got to be a nice feeling. Ending the round with a chip in. Great work around the green.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Sometimes these are a tough one to take. So close to the win, but ultimately just a shot shy.
Listen, you can go back and look at a number of different shots throughout the course of the tournament, and which one will you pick is the one that you would like to have back the most. I mean, choose one, anyone. But listen, at the end of the day, finishing one back, it's a respectable finish. It's beyond that. It's a great finish, but not the finish they were hoping for.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. Today's coverage of the Summit Championship is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
Looking forward to getting into the action here, Luke.
From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first. This putt is about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Not bad. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. A birdie putt awaits. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the third. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. Currently 4 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Opting for the 6 iron. That might be one club too many. That's some good golf right there. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Ooh, right by the hole. A bogey putt awaits. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Wow, that was just striped. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. He's 2 shots back. Choosing the 9 iron here. This should play. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Putting for birdie here.
rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And that will take him to 4 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That should find the cut stuff. This shot from 120 yards. Just 2 shots behind. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Oh, that's frustrating. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. A chance to move to 5 under par.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. I like the look of this. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And he finds himself in a tie for 3rd. Time to face a par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh my, that was launched. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Was on a good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing from around 160 yards. Just 1 shot back now.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. And this putt for a share of the lead. Nice stroke. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Yeah, that one will play. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. From around 170 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. That's just inside the range. This putt to get to 7 under the card. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 6 feet remaining to the cup. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Well done. Currently in first position. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we? Opting for the hybrid, I think. Come on, get down. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 8 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Playing their 4th shot. Currently leading by 3.
Time for the 5th shot. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Currently sickly 6 under for the round. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 15th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
A bit long on that one. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. That was a bit of a miscue.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Looking good. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Now at the 17th hole.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back? That dog will hunt.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
He's currently sitting in first place. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This one started out and mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Oh, absolutely. Sunday fun day. Let's go find the winner and spend the check, baby.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about booth, and it's hello to featured group.
Hi Luke, great. Will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Henny, what's the player facing here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
And here we are with the third shot. What a shot.
That was sensational, Luke.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Currently a couple under for the round. One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Going with the 6-iron here.
That one should find the surface.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Wonderful shot. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
I like it. He's feeling it.
And now 4 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
It's tracking. And that will drop in for birdie.
This player is putting for fun.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
This is beautiful to watch. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Looking good so far.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we are at the sixth hole. Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the seventh. Oh, that one just missed the hole. A wonderful shot here at the seventh and sets up another birdie chance. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
These are on rails, looking good.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Rickie Fowler's next shot. Ah, what a shot from the bunker. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. teeing off now on the 9th hole.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. Going with the 7. Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Ricky Fowler. And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. That was a gallant attempt. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Not a bad line, this. That gets the job done. Leading by 5 shots after that. Teeing off here at the 11th. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. He sits in first position. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
This one's looking good. Oh, terrific. What an effort. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, that is crushed. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler? Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that.
Wow, that really put some pressure on their playing partner. I think this rivalry just got a bit of a boost with that amazing approach.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Opting for the 6-iron. Handy effort, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. No, that's too bad. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Nice little par putt here.
It's on a good line. Yeah, good job. Nice par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. I don't mind the look of this. The putt drops and it's 14 under par heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Oh, well done.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two. This is on a great line.
Oh, what a super shot. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. That swing so pure it reminds me of Adam Scott's.
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was special. This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Scott, ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine their fellow competitors, because all of these players are really good, but this player made everybody in the field look very, very average. So good was their performance.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative, and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.
A par putt awaits.
Ooh, nice looking putt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot.
Downwind on this shot.
This one looks to be slightly offline here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
A quality shot, that. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. That should find the fairway. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 3rd position. Going with the 7. Yeah, nicely played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
If it's up, it could be in. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that's a bonus.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Next up is this 2-shot hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Ah, great shot. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Wonderfully played. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Good shot there, Beamer. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back nine here left today.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead, pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory. The tempo there was exquisite.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Looking better.
Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 4 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Atta boy, good shot. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
Better than most.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Opting for the 5-iron.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That's not the shot they're after.
And coming up well short.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And this one is for bogey. This looks good. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently sitting in second. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Oh, that is bombed. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a little wayward.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their third. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. This one for bogey. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, which from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Great touch.
4 feet to the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And now at 3 under overall. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Playing from around 230 yards. Only 2 shots off the pace. Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, I love the look of that. Couple back, Rich, and had the courage to get after it.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. Putting for birdie.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Okay, so that's safely in the hole, and now just 1 shot off the pace as we head to the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Opting for the 9-iron. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
A great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
Yeah, good effort, that one, out of the bunker. It's time to check on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
and going and going.
And he's down there.
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 5-iron here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, what a shot by our leader. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Oh, get in. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
If one is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Okay, steady now. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Ooh, nice line. That gets the job done.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He finds himself in a share of 11th. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This is buckets. Let's return to live play now. And he's down there. You got a read?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Oh, that's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. They're nicely holed. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Quality shot, that one. From around 140 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
A spot in the top 20 awaits if they can make this putt. It was on a good line. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
That was a gallant attempt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the day. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. And taking aim from around 100 yards here, 3 behind our leader. That's a pretty handy shot.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Let's get back to it, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yep, tracking well.
Oh, how about that one? Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards...
Left yourself an opportunity.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
This really looks good.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
He's got this for his par.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Oh, so close.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Lining up from about 230 yards here.
3 shots off the lead.
Going with the 5-wood.
A tidy looking shot, that one.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
Come on, don't be shy.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for second. Oh, that was pure.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Oh, just missed. This is a par putt. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Playing this shot from 120 yards, just 3 back from the leader. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Looks good off the blade. And down it goes. And that will take him to 3 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Nicely done. From about 100 yards.
He's 2 shots back.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. right by the hole. And this putt coming up for his par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Well played, mate. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. This one has eyes for the hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie.
Oh, wow, Luke, what a classy shot from a classy player, pulling out for the fairway bunker there.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That was a beauty.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
This one's looking good.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
This one's tracking. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Nice out the rough here.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Get excited. This could go in. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
And this one is for his par. And well holed. Let's move on. Leading by a couple after that hole. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up 140.
It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. Okay, steady now. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.